What's up, people? I'm out here at Shootdang Acres.
60 acres in Oklahoma.
Why am I out here?
He's moving in.
And that's not clickbait, guys.
Yeah,
I am officially selling my property down in Texas.
Yep.
I've already told my neighbors, Tom and Rhonda, they weren't too happy with me.
Yeah.
I've already talked to my family, talked to Matt about it. Obviously, we've talked about it and have an agreement going on. And I'm going to be having a couple acres over here on the side. I'm going to spend the day clearing it out while they're working on some other stuff around the property. And I got to decide what I'm going to put out here. I don't know if I'm going to do a shed to house or a container, a tiny house, or just build from the ground up. I gotta stop talking and get to work. All right, so you can see a little bit of a path that we're driving on here. That's gonna be the entryway to my place. You're gonna come in this way. And then just through here, we're gonna clear out a spot. We drove the side-by-side in there. It's still gonna be a ton of work to do, but I'm very excited to get this going. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive through this area right here. I'm gonna clear it out a decent amount on each side, enough to be able to drive a car and stuff through here easily. I'm gonna keep this section right here pretty full of trees and stuff just for a little bit of privacy. I'll go ahead and clean up some of them and then clear out back this way a little bit, some of the brush that's knocked down. But back here, it starts to open up a little bit and it's surrounded by trees on all sides, which I absolutely love. And this is where I'm gonna be putting my house back here. During the spring, this thing's gonna be nice and green in here. I'll come in and mow all the stuff down, flatten out a little spot for a home. And then over here, this is where we came in right here. So it's gonna have a U-shaped driveway. It's gonna go back out on the other side of these trees. So this tree right here is basically gonna be the middle of the driveway, blocking off that way. I'll probably come in here and clean up all this underbrush. To say I'm excited is an understatement. All right, guys, so here's the before. Trees everywhere. All right, guys, I know it would be a lot easier having a brush hog out here and just knocking everything over, but unfortunately money's tight at the moment, so we're gonna do it the old school way. I got Jason's chainsaw, the good one, today, so should make this job a little bit easier. I'm gonna go in and just cut everything down first, and then I'm gonna drag it off to the back, and then we'll work our way inside the water tank. There's a lot of pallets and stuff in there that I'm gonna have to clear out as well, so got my safety glasses on, I got my gloves over there, so let's get to work. What's up, people? So today we're gonna be turning this tank into a barn. All right, so here's the inside of the water tank. There's a bunch of debris and stuff, a lot of crates and whatnot, metal. I gotta get all this stuff out of here. The only thing that should be left in here is this pipe right here, which Jason's gonna cut later on. And then this ladder that goes all the way to the top. We're gonna leave that in here as well. So this is all the stuff left over from when I burned the trash here last time. I got to get all the stuff out. We're going to start building the pen out. We're going to put some bedding down. I have some straw over here on the side. It is cold. It's in the 20s today, 25-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to be a fun day today. Woo! Backfill this too.
Go ahead and push it down a little bit over here. Okay?
There. So Danielle, you said your family's from Wisconsin?
Yes. I'm not complaining.
And these South Texas boys are out here playing in the snow and you're up, huddled up next to the fire?
I mean, you guys made me a fire. Why would I not cuddle up next to it?
What's up, people? So today we're at Tulsa Power Sports Outdoors and we got our buddy over here,
Tracy Norris.
and we did something today. We just got a tractor.
Yeah, so 1640, a 1600 series, 40 horsepower from Mahindra, 4-wheel drive. It's got the front bucket on it. They got a box blade and a brush hog to go with it as well. So it's a great tractor, and they're going to do a lot of work with it on that 60 acres out there. So
if you've been around a while, you know we bought our dad a tractor, helped him get one a while back, and we had to outdo him. His was a 30 horsepower, I think, maybe 35, and this one's 40. So we're super pumped about this. You were also saying that it's got that, what is it, the float? Is that what it's called?
It's got the float option on the front bucket. So if you're just skimming across some ground, they're going to smooth it up a little bit. It'll follow the contour of the ground without digging in.
Yeah, but the main question was, Jared asked earlier about the cup holder. What will it fit?
A 40.
A 40? So that's all we needed.
Yeah, I'm in love with this tractor. If there's any single ladies within 200 miles of this area that wants a man with a tractor, I'm that man now. We're gonna work on my property over here and try to clean up all the underbrush and probably mow just around the little section that I have and try to clean it up.
We got a freaking tractor!
Brush hog's a lot quieter than I thought while he's mowing, but you can see I'm starting to have a yard over here. I can already picture it in my mind on what it's going to look like. Nice and green, well kept. It's just a lot of getting used to right now, trying to learn how to drive the tractor and get everything mowed down and stuff. Once again, we're not professionals by any means, but I'm very excited with just seeing this so far. And I don't know, I think we're both having a lot of fun just learning how to drive it and learning how to maneuver around everything. So he's gonna continue mowing and we'll check back in here in a little bit. All right, so we've been out here for about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so, and it's looking good. It's actually starting to look like a yard. He's using the bucket to push down some of the limbs up there. He just knocked some of the limbs on top of him, but this was that area that was not cleared out earlier. Now it's all down. We'll go back in and just do it again later on, but yeah, buddy. It's starting to look like a yard. All right, guys, this is the next morning. I made it, woo! But I can't feel my toes. I'm frozen right now. I definitely underestimated how cold it was gonna get last night, and I only had the one blanket in there, but I will not do that again tonight. I'll make sure I have that 0-degree sleeping bag because I'm cold right now, so I had to get a fire started first thing. We're gonna go check on the animals real quick and see how they're doing. Go outside and play. Jill's first morning on the property. Oh. Yes, we're gonna fix that gate over there. We're gonna put wire on it today. But all the baby's doing great. Mom's doing great. I'm doing great. Shoot dang. So last night was definitely interesting. I could hear coyotes howling all over the place. Most of them were off in the distance. I'm pretty sure raccoons visited the camp because I'm looking in the side-by-side and there's a thing of corn in there, and I kept hearing a bag just moving around over and over throughout the night, all the way up until this morning. So I'm pretty sure the raccoons got their fair share of that food. But for now, I'm gonna thaw out. My back feels okay this morning. I don't know if just because I'm still cold, but I'm trying to heat myself back up, and I'm gonna see how my back feels in. Yesterday I felt terrible, but so far I'm able to move around a lot more, which is a good sign. So I'm hoping that once my body warms up, I'll be able to move around a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit by this fire for a little while, and then we'll check back in. So today we're out here in the barn. We are getting ready to finish painting this thing. We started a while back, but the paint sprayer's messed up. Jason ended up getting a new one.
We think this might work.
Yeah, we're gonna try to. He thinks we might not be able to get the very top part done, but at least we could try to get all the walls done, maybe spray this wood white, and then come back in and make a little hay rack, and then also hang the nesting box in here for the animals. I'll go into town later, get some more straw, I'll put it down, and then hopefully this thing will be done. Jason made this big ladder right here to be able to reach the top. All right, guys, so realistically, there's only so much polishing you can do to a turd, but I think overall it came out pretty great. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab the nesting box that's outside. I'm gonna keep it the natural old look, and I'm gonna hang it right here where this ladder is. So it's gonna be right in the middle. So as soon as you walk in, you'll instantly be able to see if you have any eggs. So I'm gonna stop talking, go grab that nesting box, and mount that bad boy. That's a lot. Oh man. I should have hit the weights harder. Nice. Shoot. Oh. Thing's heavier than I remembered it to be. So no, that's not mounted. I'm actually mounted to these 2x4 back there. That way it's nice and braced up. It'll be a little bit off the ground, and all the chickens come in here and start laying their eggs. I like to keep fresh straw inside here. That way the eggs come out cleaner. Normally they'll lay them in here and they'll come out clean. If they lay them out in the yard, they're always covered in dirt and mud. Tucker, what are you doing here? Everybody wants to be in here now. I don't blame them, it looks good here.
What up, people? So I went to bed early last night. It was probably about 6:30. I wasn't feeling the best. I got a lot of medication in me. I slept till about 7 this morning. I actually slept really good, so I actually feel a little bit better today. But as you can see behind me, we had a snowstorm come through. It's about 20 degrees right now. I think it's supposed to get down to about 16 or so tonight. But I do have some good news. Check this out. Guess who's back? Back again. Bandit's back. So is Daisy and Tucker. Shoot dang. Where on earth did you guys go? They actually came back last night. I was just out and about and came back, and all three of them are over here by the shop. So it's a good thing because we got a lot of snow today. It's supposed to dip down in the teens later. Check that out, guys. As Sawyer's taking a dump right there. It's very pretty out here. It's just freaking cold. Don't eat yellow snow, people. Don't eat yellow snow. Just a winter wonderland. Then we got these two that follow me everywhere. Y'all go back in the barn? You little polar bear. I wouldn't feel sorry for those dogs. They seem to be enjoying this cold weather. I got my zoom in all the way on my phone, so hopefully the quality's decent.
I got my I got my cup of coffee here. Definitely warmed me up a little bit. It's when I'm standing inside the shop, it's not like there's heat and stuff in here. Look, it's probably a little bit warmer than it is outside because it's stopping a lot of the airflow. Some of these windows are shattered out, so there is some airflow coming through, but it's definitely a little bit warmer than it is outside. Oh yeah, that coffee is definitely hitting the spot. I think for breakfast, I don't have a way to heat this up, but some chunky steak and potato. Just give it a good shake. I don't even care if it's cold or not. I'm just hungry, and like I said, I got to conserve that gas for later if I need to have a heater on or something. I don't think I've ever had this one yet, but we're about to find out. A nice cold can of steak and potato chunky Campbell soup. So there's some leftover potato wedges from Walmart that we got. All right guys, so we're gonna eat a good breakfast today. We're getting ready to start cutting in part of the road up towards my property and where they're gonna be doing the tiny house area. I did do some mowing yesterday, clearing out some of the section where we're going to start putting in the road, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some rock in soon and start working on these tiny houses. All right guys, so now we're out here in front of my little area. As you can see behind me, all this stuff is cleared out now. Got the Texas flag waving in the wind, which is awesome. But back behind me, this was all full of brush. I spent probably a good 2 hours yesterday in this section clearing this out, all the way from back this way all the way over here to the end. So it was quite the task to get that done. There was a lot of brush. The grass was probably knee high or so, but that tractor's a beast. Now we got this stuff cleared out. Jason's bringing the tractor right now. You might be able to hear him coming up. But we're gonna go ahead and cut a little road in here. There are some existing paths that were on the property, but realistically, we think it'd be better to make our own. They'll be putting their barn dominium over here on this side. And then I'll be having my house over here on this side. And then the tiny house is gonna be up towards the front. So we're gonna cut in a road and hopefully we can get a lot of progress done.
As you guys can tell, it's gonna start making it really, really flat. And so we have some rock over there that I have an idea how to get some of that over here easier than just one bucket full at a time. So hopefully we could get that situated and just get a small base level of rock, and then we can hire someone to come in and drop gravel. I don't know what all Jared said, but that's kind of idea in my head. Let's see if it flattens this out better.
Here's a look at the excessive rainfall outlook. So flash flooding will be a concern, especially for Oklahoma, who looks like they'll be in the bullseye of all of this. So rounds of rain begin this morning. They'll last through the afternoon and even into the evening. All modes of severe weather on the table here, damaging winds, hail, and the possibility of tornadoes.
Look at that. Baxter's like, get me the hell out of here. So I'm going to the shop, guys. I don't even want to know. That place is going to be flooded. Nothing you can do. I gotta take the long way. I gotta turn back. It's starting to hail now. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's like, oh man, jeez. I got limbs falling on me. Good grief. All right, guys, it's officially dark now, even though there's freaking lightning everywhere. That's what I got to deal with. The tornadoes were just south of me. I'm going to go ahead and head inside the shop. It is getting closer. The lightning's starting to pick up. The wind is starting to pick up and the rain. So I'm going to head inside the shop. Whew, it's going to be a long night. All right, guys, so I'm in my bed for the night. It's just a recliner out here in the shop. I do have a sleeping bag to keep me warm. I'm still wearing all my wet clothes. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. It is pouring right now and still thundering and lightning. The chickens, ducks, and rabbits are good. The dogs are asleep. I do have my alarm set for every few hours just to make sure everybody's still good. If it does start flooding in here, I do have the sump pump ready to go. Other than that, I'm exhausted and I'm ready to go to sleep. So hopefully the next time you see me, it'll be the daylight. I made it through the night. It is about 6:15 right now. I maybe got about an hour of sleep. It is just non-stop rain, my goodness. The sump pump finally caught up with the water in here, so the water has gone down, but it's crazy. Here's Daisy over here. But I'm gonna sleep good later on today when it stops raining, but I am very, very curious to see what it looks like outside because, like I said, it never stopped raining the whole night, and I don't know. It's been a rough one. I'll just say that. What's up, people? So today I'm going to be clearing out a path to get down to the creek. Just behind you over there is the campsites. We did mention that there is a creek that runs through the property. goes, I believe it's east and west. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna take a machete, just clear out a small little walking path. The reason I'm using a machete, I want to be able to use the clippings to feed the goats. So it's gonna be a win-win. I don't have to spend money and they get some food over there. So I'm gonna stop talking. Back here, you're gonna see what it looks like now, and we'll check back in once I'm done. All right, guys, took me about 20 minutes to do it. I cleared about, I don't know, maybe 30 feet back or so, but you can see it's nice and open right here. Plenty enough to walk through. Probably even have like a four-wheeler or the side-by-side to go through there. And then down about 40 feet past what I did, that's where the creek is, but it's pretty open back there. Back behind me over here, there's the pile of all the brush. That's some free food for the animals. So I'm gonna load up the back of the side-by-side. We're gonna head back to the Shootdang headquarters and feed these goats. All right, safe to say they like it. I think the puppies like it even more than the goats. They just like chewing on stuff, so why not some fresh branches to chew on? What's up, Packer? What's up, buddy? This is exactly why I love springtime, all the fresh leaves. You could easily cut off a bunch of branches, throw them in here for the goats. They love climbing on it and eating them. Shoot dang. Look at these two clowns right here, laying right on top of each other. What are you doing, cowboy? Packer. What's up, Packer? These baby goats are getting so big already. So our meat chickens are doing great. I know there was a lot of people telling Jason what to do and what not to do on his video, saying they're too young to be out here already, but they're all doing great, as you can see. This is our first time actually raising them from babies to eat, and I'm very much excited for these things to get big so I can throw them in the smoker and make some food that's too many nice, as Matt would say. Reelin and Grillin and Chillin. I did throw out some scratch on the ground so they can start learning to eat off the ground. As you can see, they're all doing great, nice and healthy. These things are gonna get big quick. Sorry, little guys, but y'all are gonna be future dinner. And all the ones that are saying we shouldn't kill them and all that, well, I'd rather raise them myself and know what we put in them, what they eat, than buy them from the store. Well, that ain't gonna work. Let's see what level it is. All right, guys, so unfortunately we need to cut this branch right here. It's in the way. And all we have is the machete right now, so we're gonna take turns till we get this thing done. What? Crawdad. Oh, really? Go show the camera. Is it? Yeah, it's filming. Found a crawdad.
I was like, I thought it was a big old spider at first. little crawdad in that hole. It's pretty funny. We'll probably put it like right here for now. We can level it out whatever we want.
trying to work with the slope of the land. That's why the cedar in the back's the shortest. That's the highest part. All this stuff is meant to drain water down out and down into the creek. I'm just trying to make everything level as possible and doing what I can. Jason helped me earlier, string everything up, make sure everything was nice and level, and then he went back over there and started building his house. I'm over here finishing up this project. I got to put up the rest of these 2x4s. I'll paint the 2x4s black, and then I'm going to stain the cedar a gunstock stain color, so it should start coming together here shortly. What's up, people? So today I'm finally getting this driveway poured in. I ordered 3 loads of rock from a local gentleman who's been very responsive, awesome customer service so far. So I'm hoping when he gets out here, he'll be able to get everything done without any types of issues. I did go back in with the tractor yesterday for about 4 hours, regrading my entire driveway and also the driveway from the front of the property back here. I was able to scrape some of the rock off the top. It's about as smooth as it's going to get with me doing it. And then I went all the way back around to where the house is going to go. I did order 3 different loads of rock. It was just under $1,200. I think it was $390 a load. So hopefully that'll at least be able to do my driveway. And then once he gets out here, we'll discuss him bringing out some more rocks so I can put down a pad. All right, guys, the shed house is finally put in place. It is time to stop talking. Let's get to work.